Namaskar, good morning. It's about 9:50 a.m. now. It's Tuesday, 27th of February. We're just out of the Mash Festival, where Guyana Carnival is very popular in South America. Some of these colorful countries, it's a time when people gets to enjoy the social life with others and so. Now, today I'm going to tell you that in the spiritual realm, people have to apply effort, they have to follow rules, like feeding, like in India they are feeding the cows, feeding the poor, remembering the mother and father through yearly ceremonies and observances, Pitri Yajna, respect to the ancestors, the plants. Even in India they have Goshala, where the cows, when they get old, they put them in the Goshala where they can retire and live there on pension and so. Now in the Western place, we find people are not so much have knowledge about the spiritual rules and ethics. So what they do? That's why there's been a lot of influx of Swami and spiritual teachers into the West and so on to create this awareness, this sensitivity. The Bible, it says, what is it that you gain the whole world but you lose your soul? So what is it that you try to get so much from the material world? You try to get all this and accumulate, and when you die you go away empty hand open, nothing to take with you. Your coffin doesn't have shelf or nothing. You just have to go empty hand. So why pursue the material things, the creation, rather than the creator? When the creator, the invent is with you, he could invent and give you more things. So similar in the spiritual realm, there are a lot of observances and rules, and if you don't know them, you can't feel this life. You can't feel the life impulse. In fact, Shaktipat, when you take initiation, it means transmission of the gurus or the teacher's life impulse from that lineage. And even in India and some of these spiritual countries like Asia's, they would say, like spiritual people like Swamis, you have to respect them. But of course, you have wicked people come and they create a bad name for these people, like Rawan. He became a Mahapapi by destroying the reputation of the sannyasis, go in the guise of a sannyasi and did wrong. Sannyasis, when a woman go to serve, they lower the head and they serve. They have so much customs and rules, and this way you grow spiritually in advance. Not that you see a spiritual person here, people don't respect you. You might not respect a pastor, a priest, a religious person. It's only the people who they call the bad people would attack them or give them a bad name. But we have to remember our student companions when we were writing common entrance. It says 3 professions they are: law, medicine, divinity. So we have to remember that divinity is one in the profession on the pedestal. So well, it's very deep and it's a very interesting subject. In fact, they say the goal of devotion is not as rich as the journey itself, in which you try to inculcate and learn and grow into this field. It's an adventure, a journey by itself. So people, if many of these rules are to follow, we familiar, many of our day-to-day life, it will just collapse because we find that our approach is wrong. Our ideas about life might be faulty, and so on. So if you want to learn the Vedic Pundits, the way of the Vedic Pundits, the ancient teaching of the Vedas or the Tantras or the Buddhists or Christianity, you have a lot of rules like them. Archbishop of Canterbury, he was also with the royal family, always guiding them and telling them what is right, what is wrong. If you fight a holy war, you will win. If your war is unholy, you might likely to lose. So the Archbishop was always there to guide the royal palace, the people in their wars and their everyday life and so on. So they say that spirituality, once you have it behind you and you live by the principle, they say life becomes a lot more easier. It fills you up with a lot of zeal and zest. It also offers protection from the natural elements and so on. This gives you a lot of advantages against the negative or the corroding forces and so on. So let's hope we do investigate. And as the dictum goes, give respect where respect is due. People who are senior on this spiritual path, in countries like Tibet, Mongolia, Thailand, India, they respect people who make advance on the path. But many places also they would attack you. They try to take your energy, try to steal your identity and all these kind of things. But people don't have rules, and so in these places they more feel soulless, without life, without direction and goal and so on. So let's hope one day, instead of having a Rama Rajya, we will have a more sattvic environment, a sattvic society, civilization. Right, where people can't take to the God Rama, Krishna, Shiva. They may have to start with the guru or the teacher, and then they work up to like cosmic consciousness, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and then Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and they get more intricate, because there are so many saints, so many gods in Hinduism, for example. There are millions of gods in each. Since ancient time, these people, humanity has been transmuting into human, into divine. So we have a lot of beings ruling various dimensions in the cosmogony, in the various aspects of the stellar astrological dimensions. So in this way we can know how we have to make use of our creation to enhance our life and our mind and our soul. This should be our aim in all the schools and university and learning facility, to have a strong and firm foundation in which we can have a prosperous and a glorious civilization. Namaskar, happy Tuesday.